Good evening, guys. I figured I'd make a little video, I guess, just to give a little rundown of who I am and what I do. Right now, I'm just currently biking real quick. Excuse the fat. Uh, but yeah, so I think as I stated in the previous video, name's Jose. Currently 36 years old, but I will be turning 37 in September. And then, yeah, so I guess moving on to what I do for a living. Pretty sure most people have seen my profile already. So currently in the military, but before that, I worked a lot in automotive industry. Started off working for Mavis Discount Tires as a tire technician. Um, and then after that, luckily I was able to land a couple of spots, and I think started off at Lexus, but Lexus didn't really do anything for me. I was just more of a driver, just picking up cars and stuff like that from people that needed to get serviced. And aside from that, help the guys in the car wash here and there. But then luckily I had some connections in Cadillac, and they hit me up talking about they needed an extra person and stuff like that. And I somewhat remember, I think it was around November timeframe where they called me up. At least I think it was around November, but it was a couple years back. Stating, hey, are you interested in stuff like that as a service technician? It was a lube tech, just your oil changes and stuff. The oil changes, tire rotations, all that good stuff. And honestly, I hopped on that opportunity just because, I had gone 2 years in college for automotive, and I luckily got an associate's degree out of it, which was in applied science. And it was a blessing in disguise, honestly. Till this day, I enjoy working on cars. I try to work on my own cars as much as possible. Um, you know, uh, it was that definite foundation for the knowledge that I have now. Um, and then the guys at Pepe Cadillac in White Plains in New York, top notch. Um, a lot of older guys, which helped me, again, have the knowledge that I have today. Some of the newer guys, well, not newer guys, but, younger guys were amazing too. I was always baffled by the knowledge that they had, and they constantly helped me out, which was amazing to have that kind of, group in there. So yeah. Um, then after that, it's been just joining the military, which kind of in the back of my mind is something that I always wanted to do. Uh, Something I should have or could have done after high school, but you know, could have say could you could say that I just chickened out at the time. Um, but yeah, what else? So after all that good stuff, I got married, have 3 kids right now, and then yeah, you're just trying to be the man that you can be. Decided to join. It's I could talk about some of the negatives in the military, but I'm not really gonna bash it. It could implement so many positives for you if you take the opportunities when needed. Um, but I had a good friend just tell me recently also. I apologize. I'm going back and forth and all that good stuff. But yeah, I had a good friend hit me up on Facebook, just kind of talking about the little videos that I'm doing here and there. Why I should start talking about my basic I guess what I'm going through the military right now, kind of stuff. Just some, you know, honesty, because honestly, that's all I would honestly give. And yeah, I'll probably do it down the road and stuff like that. I do plan on getting a GoPro instead of holding my phone up all the time. It's kind of a little irritating, and at the angle where you see the bad boy right here. But yeah. What else? Let me see. Uh, yeah, so I've been 2 years left until I hit my 6 year mark in the military. Um, and in the back of my mind, I'm always thinking about, am I going to stay the full 20? I'm currently at the 6 almost. And honestly, it's what everybody says. I feel like if I get to the 10, there's honestly no reason to get out. You already made the 10, you might as well push for that, the other 10. Um, and yeah, so again, backtracking a little bit of 3 kids, a 7-year-old daughter. Um, then my son is 4 years old, and then I have the youngest one. He's a year and some change. And yeah, unfortunately, once his second year birthday comes around, I'll be on deployment. But it's all right. I'll make those up. Um, and then again, going back to why you should join the military and stuff like that, just the benefits are amazing. I know sometimes medical could be pretty crappy, if you will, but in my personal experience, it's been helping out so much. Not for me, in per se, but my son, the second born, he has autism, and he's kind of been able to get the help he's needed. In Norfolk, Virginia, he was able to, go to therapy and stuff like that. His speech and everything, and they were doing wonders with him. He loved it. He definitely enjoyed being there with the lady that was helping him out from time to time. But yeah, um, so biggest thing is parents. If your kids want to join the military, you know, at the age of 18 and good stuff like that, at that point, they're going to be able to do whatever they want. So the most you could do is just support, be there for them. And college is always an option, but college also racks up a lot of debt. And unfortunately, I've never been one to enjoy school. It's not for me. So if I could have learned what I learned without school, I would have definitely done it without school, just to not have to worry about paying bills or school loans and stuff like that afterwards. So, you know, um, what else? What else? What else? Yeah, I'm sorry. This is kind of kicking my butt a little bit, but um, yeah, if you guys definitely want more in depth, I guess, of my military career, how I feel about it, my opinions and stuff like that, just let me know in the comments. Again, being honest, it's been good so far for me, despite my personality and my little blockages, if you will. But yeah, keep pushing on. Try the most you can when you can. Uh, so just pushing forward with a little more about myself. Obviously, Colombian background. Was blessed with 2 amazing parents, as I've stated before in other videos. And then yeah, they kind of same thing. Had 3 kids. Myself, my younger brother, and my youngest sister. Which, by the way, just throwing out there, I'm super proud of them. They're doing their own thing. Super smart, hard workers both, as well as my parents. Super hardworking. That's where we got most of our ethics from. And yeah, don't know what else to say, but again, if you guys have any questions about anything, just let me know. Appreciate y'all.